Alright, so I partnered with my friends Hormel to show y'all about quarantine and cooking, also known as pantry cooking. So I'm gonna go into my main two cabinets where I hold everything hostage for later cooking, alright? So I want y'all to come jump in and see what we got. I'm from New Orleans, as most of y'all may know, so I'm a beans and rice type of guy. So as I look up in here, I got strange stuff like applesauce, which I keep this on deck all year round, and times like this makes it perfect that I have that. And I got some black beans, garbanzo beans, and red beans. I probably even got some other beans. Oh, look at that, and black eyed peas. I can promise you all of these are from like past recipes like Guinea pig and still have leftovers. But I think what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do some type of a rice bowl with these black beans here. And then, see, I got a traditional pantry cabinet. I try to keep this like rices and pastas. Like right here, I got like parboiled rice, which I cut the tag off to make sure I know what type of rice it is. I got some gluten-free spaghetti. I guess my wife was keto at the time. And I got lentils. So I got a lot of different things in here. Even got some jasmine rice. So I think with all of these, I think I'll take the black beans and the parboiled rice because they both can cook fast. I'll get some other stuff. We'll whip up a quick dish and I'm gonna show y'all how. What I decided to go with is some tostadas. And first I need to go ahead on and chop down my onion because I'm going to make a salsa rice, cilantro rice, green rice, somewhere in the middle. All I know is I'm gonna have cilantro and some salsa in it, all right? So I'm gonna chop up my onion. I wanna chop up my onion really fine so it cooks really fast. And then I'm gonna slice down some jalapenos for garnish later. And also my cilantro, which is gonna go in my rice. And also I'm gonna use a few that's left over sprigs for my garnish. So I take a preheated pot, add a little bit of oil, and then I'm going to add my onions. And I'm going to add a pinch of salt because it always brings out the moisture and helps it cook. So I'm going to cook that for a couple of minutes. Then I'm going to add in my parboiled rice, give that a stir so we can slightly toast up the rice and season it up with a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper, maybe about a half a teaspoon of each. And then I'm going to add my chicken stock. All the good chicken stock in there. Give that a stir. Always stir your rice with a fork, never a spoon. Bring that up to a boil. Then I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to let that cook on a low simmer for 15 minutes. Now I'm going to take my black beans. I need my can opener and I'm going to open up my black beans and then I'm going to drain out any water that's in it. This recipe works perfect for any bean that you may have, okay? Any bean that you may have. I'm going to take a preheated skillet, add a little bit of oil to that. And I'm going to add some onions. I love onions in my beans. You may not, but they just add so much flavor to it, all right? Let those onions cook for about 3 minutes. Then I'm going to add my beans and a little bit of water just to cover the beans slightly and bring that up to a boil, all right? And then I'm going to let this cook for maybe about 10 minutes, all right? So after it comes to a boil, bring it up to that good boil, and then I'm going to let it simmer for a few minutes. While that came up, my rice is looking good. So my rice is all done. So let me go ahead on and remove this lid. Look at that, looking good. Give it a good stir to check it. Okay, I think this is ready to season up. So I'm going to add up my chopped cilantro. And then I'm going to also add some Herdaz. This Herdaz guacamole salsa is fire. This is a staple in my house. Must have it at all times because it is so good. Give that a stir, and then I'm going to go ahead on and cover it and let the rice sit to the side and just steam. All right, now let's do our tostones. Add a little bit of oil to a preheated skillet, and then I'm going to go ahead on and add my tortilla. If you don't have a tortilla, you can do this with potatoes, bread, rice, chips. The option's unlimited, which you can use as a base. All right, so a secret you want to do is you want to poke it with a fork so it doesn't puff up. But 2 minutes later, look at that beautifully fried tortilla. Now in that same skillet, I'm going to add just a little bit more oil, and then I'm going to fry up my egg. All right, add a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. I like my eggs over easy. Feel free to eat your egg however you choose. Give that a good little flip, and the residual heat is going to finish cooking off this egg. I can slide that to the side and finish off my black beans. So in here I have my spice mixture, some onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, coriander, dried oregano, and some chili powder. All right, and I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and a little bit of black pepper. Give that a stir, and this dish is ready to be plated up. All right, so to my tortilla, I'm going to add a couple of tablespoons of my cilantro rice. Let's just go with cilantro rice. That's what we're going to call this. The cilantro rice. Then I'm going to add a heaping spoonful of my black beans. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to place my egg on top. Look at that. Looking good. And then I'm going to go ahead on and just garnish it with some slices of jalapeno that we sliced up earlier. And then some Herdaz salsa all around it and on the T.O.P. All right. If you're not into jalapenos, don't add them. All right. Put a little sprig of cilantro on the top to make it look pretty, but we got to test to make sure I cook this egg right. I should still have a runny yolk. Okay, that's my backup sauce. Look at that beautiful runny yolk. Easy meal to prepare, takes 30 minutes. Rice on tostadas is not traditional, but we made it traditional. Hope you enjoy.